Hi guys, my name is Mead. This is going to be a review for the Mk2 Modulator Tattletale, and this is made by UltraSpinners. Interesting story on acquiring one of these. So I've ordered one during Memorial Day weekend, that's towards the end of May, and I followed their Facebook group, and they made an announcement that they just recently went to a convention and they had a surge of orders. So my processing may take a while. Then I see people posting their Tattletale, and I was quite a bit jelly that I didn't get mine yet. After a week, I've contacted them and see what's going on. It turns out that my Tattletale is stuck in Arizona on a mail carrier facility out there, and yeah, it's just one of those weird occurrences that it got delayed for some weird reason or unknown reason. It didn't really say on the tracking. But that is not the fault of UltraSpinners, it's on the mail carrier side, so it's just a weird occurrence. Anyways, finally got one here. Comes in this nice tin can. Unfortunately, mine got dinged up. Not sure what happened there. But everything inside is nice and safe, which is great. And as you open this, you got this nice foam, or thick foam. And we have the Tattletale there, so really nice. You've probably seen people post this online, and it definitely resembles the golden snitch in Harry Potter. Quite nice. Yeah, really cool spinner. Now, it is also going to be a surprise knowing how much this one costs. It's listed on their web store, which I'll provide the link down below. This guy alone costs about $150. Yep, it is quite expensive, but it's just not your regular spinner. I kind of consider it like a metal art. It's the way it's designed, really cool. And you're getting the brass core here, and you have the Tattletale wing add-ons. Now you can buy this separately if you already have just a core from another set or team that they have. And yeah, that you can buy those separately. But yeah, it is quite nice. Now also another thing I've noticed right out of the packaging is one of the wings has a slight offset, particularly this one. And they mentioned on to their group that it's the offset is supposed to create like a little bit of flutter effect when you're spinning it. It's kind of hard to tell, but that's the reason behind it, which I don't really mind. As long as it's not that, crazy. It's not going to be like this. Like if you fully screw it in, and if it's like this, it's like, that's really weird. But so there's a slight offset. But also, if you try, actually I tried putting an O-ring in there. So it'll be offset like this. And I think that's a little bit better because it gives you a better wing flutter. And I kind of wish they gave that option if they ever release just one wing that has a complete 180-degree offset. That would be cool, and I'll definitely pick that up. So again, you get the brass core. I believe the wings here, or the Tattletale, is made of stainless steel. Looks like it's bead blasted. That's a nice finish. Yeah, quite nice. Now let's see what's inside. So let me just unscrew this guy here. I believe it's an R188 bearing right there. Remove the caps underneath. Yep. And actually, if you remove all the I guess the weights or the faceplate here, I think the threads just goes through across. If you remove the bearing as well inside, so that's quite nice. Alright, so let me put this back on here. There we go. I've also not or heard that people not too fond of that clearance. It is a bit of a gap there, and it kind of leaves off the illusion that it's not a complete sphere. I mean, you got the faceplate here is a little different from the side of the core. But for me, I don't mind it having that little gap there. It's better than hitting the inside. And from afar, you're not going to be able to tell. So still, it's quite nice. And I find that when I stop this, I do hit this particular, or one of the wings, and it kind of pops it off. I need to put some thread lockers here, Loctite thread locks. I think the blue one, or they call it the blue one, but I think the bottle's red. And typically, it's probably best to kind of stop it from the bottom here. I actually haven't recorded the spin time of this, and it's just one of those that I'm not gonna bother much about spin time. I mean, this is just cool while looking at it like this. But definitely, once you're starting to have the add-on here, which is the brass bling pack, as they call it, with the weights, and you also get the cog here. Yeah, that's probably when you're gonna be more worried about spin time. But I'm not a fan of spin time. I mean, if it spins more than 2 minutes, I'm happy, as long as it doesn't stop within 30 seconds. So I'm not gonna record any spin time on this particular review. Other than that, let's see what I want to talk about. Alright, so let's do some tabletop spin. Just want to show or demonstrate that. There we go. Oops. Also found that if you have one of Neospin's GX or the Gingerbread X caps here, it makes for a good stand. There we go. Now the clearance, or I mean the concave buttons here, does give you a good secure feel for this guy here. But I think some people find that the gap or the height is just too long and might be uncomfortable for some. So just a heads up. And the caps here does have a tendency to unscrew itself. I do want to show that if you unscrew the wings onto the other set, I find that the offset is a bit less. So as you can see here, this one is tilted, and you can unscrew it and put it here. Let's do the other one here. I should just do jump cuts. But I want to show it as a demonstration. There we go. So this one, it's a bit more leveled, but I think there's still a slight offset, as you can see there. There we go. So yeah. Alright, so let's take a look at this guy here. So this add-on actually costs $100. Yeah. Why? But it gives, or it changes the modulator, and you're gonna get 2 more spinners for this add-on, because you have the weights and you have the cog, and actually you can configure the weights either if you want to make it like a quad or just want to have like a bar spinner in some sense. Alright, so in this add-on you're gonna get the same caps for this configuration, and this is just in case you bought the aluminum core. And they do have different configuration. There's one that looks like the TIE Fighter. I think they call it a Space Explorer. So if you buy this one, that works for that, having a different color. You got your brass weights here. You got your tools. This actually, the faceplate here comes with this. That way you can fully cover the whole thing. Yep. But I just gotta put everything here. And you have the mini cog. I think they have the cog before. It's bigger, and that's for their Mark 1 version, which I think they are discontinuing. So here we go. Here we go. Now let's take a look at the weights here. Now when it came to me, it's packaged this way without the blue tack. I put the blue tack there because I don't want the threaded screws hitting the sides of the brass. I wish they've provided those. Something, maybe a foam or whatnot, just put at the end here. That way, it's not gonna hit each other. And I think, can kind of see it got dinged up. It's not a really big thing for me, and I could probably just polish this up. And yeah, this does come semi-polished. I could definitely make that a lot more shinier. But yeah, I just want to point that out. So let's take this out here, and let me just do a, maybe I'll just screw in one and kind of just show that. And definitely you can mix and match the weights, or just spin it by itself. It's just like a core spinner. Quite nice. Alright, so let's put one, and also it is flat, which will match well for the weights. I believe the weights also comes in aluminum, which will match the other, so either you have brass or aluminum core. And you can have like a single weight spinner, which, you know, it's gonna be heavy. It's like a pendulum, but definitely you can do that. Or otherwise, actually let me just do that here. Put two of them. Alright, so there we go, got that started. And kind of have like a bar spinner. There we go. Quite nice. Let's spin it here. There we go. And definitely with that weight, you're gonna get a lot of spin time on that. Alright, so let me put on the other two. Alright, so here we go. Definitely you'll get a smoother spin on this one, but definitely that is a lot of weight. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of the Mk2 Delta core that they have, or different company. Mk2 created a Delta core made in stainless steel. That one is quite heavy, and this one is kind of like in that same. But yeah, nice warp effects on this one. Yeah, quite nice. Yeah, and just unfortunately everything is brass. It'll be nice to have some color difference. I think I can buy just the aluminum caps. So if they make another one that I like, maybe I'll just add that on. But yeah, quite nice. Otherwise, we have the mini frog here. Alright, so you got this really nice brass ring here. I kind of wish they made this like a ring spinner. And we're going to put 4 set screws around. And we're just going to line this up here. So let's see. Hopefully I get this right. Now the first time I've done this, it's a bit of a snug fit. So you want to take your time as you're trying to push this in here. Yep, I'll try it this way. There we go. Yeah, I kind of wish there's a bit more clearance. Yeah. So without the set screw, it's gonna be wobbly. And where's the set screws? Put that tool here. Alright, so let's put one. See if that's lined up there. Here we go. It's still going to be wobbly. Actually, that's not bad. Let me just put one more here. Maybe I'll get lucky. I don't have to put all 4. There we go. Quite nice. So this is kind of like your Ford configuration. If you have the Tattletale, you have the weights, which you can either turn into, well, actually you can make 3. If you got single, a or a quad, then you have your uniform, or the, yeah. I'm not even sure what they call this now. Just having a circular spinner. Let's go with that. So this is quite nice. Yeah, spin it here. Yeah, it's really nice. Trying to fidget with it. Definitely, you just catch onto towards the side of the cog there. Really nice feel. Yeah, it's just quite nice. Now also, I've tried a different configuration, and let me just do that. Oh, for those that are curious, some of you might be trying to put this on here. It's not gonna work. There's just no way, unless you have a set screw with an adapter to put it on. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. It would be cool though if they have some kind of, like here. Yeah, if they tap it out, that'll be good to put those weights there and make it more heavy. Right, so this is the other configuration that I'm gonna find amusing. So we're gonna put the Tattletale here again. There we go, and put it right next to it. And I'm gonna put the set screws in there, and they actually go all the way in. And now you have a robot looking face. Quite nice. Not sure if I mentioned this already, but if you have a Neospin Gingerbread X or the GX, it makes for a good stand right there. So you can just have him spin on that. Really cool. And I just want to show this particular configuration. Yeah, it's quite nice. Actually, let's see if there's some kind of warp effect. A little bit. But yeah, definitely there is a lot of waste. Yeah, it's just a very modular spinner, and that's one of the cool things about it. Alright, some comparison with other spinners out there. We have this one here. Probably seen this a lot. I got mine from Spinner Craft. They call this the Executive, but also I believe Seagreen designed this one. They call it the C3, which you can get from Spinatic. So that's the size comparison with that. Another popular one is this one here. This is the Circulator made by 2R Designs. Quite nice. You have the Spinatic Y here. And for those high-end collectors, gotta have your Stubby by Rotoblade. There we go. And I think that's pretty much it for the review. Overall, this is a really nice spinner. It's a work of an art, and that kind of made me justify getting it. It's just really unique among my other spinners in my collection. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the review for the spinner. If you have questions regarding this particular one that I have, I'll try to answer that for you. Otherwise, check out UltraSpinners. Join their Facebook page, and if you have questions, you can definitely ask from the UltraSpinners team. And there you go. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.